Hey there, welcome to our channel, welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're gonna make corned beef brisket with cabbage, and potatoes, carrots, and onions. Yeah. And the reason for that is the other day I went to Walmart real early in the morning to see if they had any buckets because I don't have any more empty buckets. And they did, they had two, so I got two buckets. And while I was there, I just kind of walked through the meat thing to see if they had anything marked down because it was, you know, pretty early. Well, anyway, I guess for the holidays, for Easter, they had, or for Good Friday, they had corned beef, a lot of it, and it was only $3.50 a pound. So, at $3.50 a pound, I can do that. So that's why we're gonna have some corned beef. Yeah. And the other reason for having the brisket today is we're going to be working out in the garden today. We're going to be setting up some trellises and getting those ready for cucumbers and tomatoes and whatever else I can stick on them. And so crock pot is my friend today. So let's get started. All right, let's get this brisket out. All right. Now, it is 100% up to you, but I am not going to use that packet. I don't know what's in it, and I'm not using it, so trash. Now, we're going to put this in here. I'm going to put the juice and all, and I'm going to put that fat side up. The fattiest side goes up. Okay, I'm going to put just a little tad of salt, not very much at all, just like half a teaspoon of salt. I have a peppercorn medley, which is the white, the red, and the black. And I'm going to just put about a teaspoon of peppercorn in there. And I'm going to put, since these are small, I'm going to put 4 bay leaves. Whoop, drop one. All right. Now I'm going to put about 2½ cups of water in here, which won't cover it up. Yep, that's about 2½. It won't cover it up. Now we're going to hit the saute setting. Now that my saute setting is on, we're going to wait for it to come up to a full boil. Once it hits that full boil, then we'll turn it down to slow cook, and we're going to slow cook it for 2½ hours. All right, I'm boiling now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it off. Okay, I'm going to turn it off, and I'm going to put it on a slow cook. Okay, now I'm going to put it on the slow cook. And my Gourmet has a natural setting of 6 hours. We're going to ignore that. In 2½ hours, then we'll start adding the other ingredients. So what I'm going to do now is just put the lid on. And let that slow cooker do its work for 2½ hours. All right, now while that slow cooker is doing its job, I'm going to go do mine. With help from Randy. We got to both get out there and do this. All right, y'all. I missed my window. We are really busy, and that trellis is coming along really well. So this has been on for 3 hours, but I'm not going to sweat it. It's not the end of the world. We're going to take this out, or take the lid off. Then I'm going to take this fork and kind of slide this over into the middle. And now we're just going to start loading veggies. All right, in first is my potatoes, because obviously the potatoes are going to take the longest to cook, and you want those immersed in the water. So I'm just going to take these and cut them right over the pot. And I'm just going to chunk it. Nothing fancy, nothing. They don't have to be exactly the same size, just however I feel like cutting it. And in they go. And then you decide how many potatoes or whatever you want in yours, depending on what size pot and how many people you need to feed. I'm just feeding Randy and I, and this is way too much, but we get to eat again tomorrow. Then I don't have to cook. Whoop. And if you have little tiny red potatoes, that's even better. You can just drop those right on in. You don't even have to cut those. Alright, I think this is the last one. I think I'm going to save that last potato because I still have a lot of veggies to put in here. Now, I'm going to load my carrots. I'm only going to use 2 carrots, and I'm going to just cut them in inch squares, or inch, whatever, about 1 inch long. Throw those in there. Now we're going to cut us an onion. Don't forget to save those scraps. Don't ever throw those scraps away. You can make veggie broth, beef broth, chicken broth, whatever you want to do with them. They are awesome. You already paid for them, so they're basically free. We're going to take these and just make 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the pot they go, just like that. I'm going to take my head of cabbage, and I'm going to cut that bad off the bottom, I guess. Alright, and I'm going to cut it right straight down the middle. I'm going to cut it to the side, through the heart. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to take some salt. Salt that cabbage and potatoes. Probably another ½ teaspoon or so. And then I'm going to take ground pepper as soon as I find it. Where'd it go? I already have those peppercorns in there, remember? There we go. And then I'm going to take just a little bit of this ground pepper and sprinkle it on top of that cabbage. Going to put the lid back on it. And in 2 hours and 52 minutes, my dinner will be done. Total of 6 hours. My time is up. Make sure you lift your lid off that crock pot away from your face so you don't get... Everything is perfect. Look. See how nice that cabbage is all together? Now what we're going to do is we're going to reach down into the bottom. Well, maybe not. Let's go ahead and take that cabbage out. Cabbage coming out. Now I should have enough room to reach in there. And pull out my corned beef. And we're going to sit that right there in that bowl. We're going to put a lid on it and we're going to let it rest for about 10-15 minutes. That way we're supposed to be able to slice it. Now that my meat has rested for 15 minutes, let's see if we can slice it. And you slice it against the grain. which for me would be this way. Looks good to me. So far, so good. Oh yeah, look how tender. Just sliding right through. Okay, it's that time, y'all. Taste test time. Moment of truth.
Here I come to eat your food. You know where that came from?
Uh-huh.
Where?
Underdog.
Underdog. Here I come to save the day.
It's hot now.
Oh, I should have ate a carrot first.
Oh, you should eat that corned beef first.
Yeah, I know. I should have, shouldn't I? I mean, since I've gotten older, guys, I'm going to have to tell you, I've turned into a real vegetable kind of guy. You know, I normally eat like most of my vegetables before I even touch the meat.
Yeah.
You know, but here we go.
Yeah.
Tammy's slow cooked
corned beef
brisket. Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Is it tender? Not stringy?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm chewing it with these teeth.
I know, but is it stringy or?
No.
Okay. Win-win. Sometimes you get one and it's stringy. But this one cut absolutely beautifully.
And it's still cutting real good.
Okay. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and guess what's for dessert? I made dessert without telling you.
Okay.
We're going to have what's called a half-pound cake. And on top of that, we're going to have strawberries.
Ooh, sweet strawberries.
Sweet strawberries.
I love sweet strawberries.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
I like my pound cake plain. I just like
Did
a pound
you make
cake.
any Cool Whip?
I did not make Cool Whip, but I guess I can.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Actually, I guess he's wanting strawberry shortcake, not pound cake.
Yeah, whatever. I'm out.
We'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.